Rhonda, how you doing? Good morning. I'm good, good. I gotta work today. Black Friday. Gotta go get this money, honey. How was your night? Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Appreciation. My earrings. Checking to see if I got my earrings in. Every time I wear my earrings, I feel like a lady. I feel like a lady. So I was reading the comments. Every now and again I go look at my comments. So somebody said in the comment that, oh, well, maybe there's a reason why your sister wants to sit you down. So I'm just like, a sit down just for me to spend one night in your house, I'd rather pass. I pass. I'm not going to beg you to stay the night at your house on Christmas. So I was just reading some comments that somebody left me in the comment section. She was like, well, maybe there's a reason why she wants to sit you down. I mean, she could simply just give me a phone call. I don't really see that anything would be that serious enough that she needs to have a sit down with me. I'm not interested in a sit down conversation. Not to spend one night at your house for Christmas. I didn't think it'd be that serious. I didn't think it'd be like, uh, you know, a voting situation. Like, I don't want to stay at nobody's house if they want to do a sit down conversation with me for one night on Christmas Eve. I'm not doing that. So I'm not bowing down to that because it makes me feel like I'm a 2-year-old and I have to ask, like I'm on timeout. You know what I mean? I'm not doing that. You got the wrong sister, honey. I'm not doing that. I know it was cold. It's cold this morning. Good morning from D in New Jersey. Good morning. 26 degrees. Yeah, I'm not having any sit downs. The only person I sit down with is a job interview or my manager. That's it. And I'm not having a sit down with family to beg them to ask if we can stay the night over their house for Christmas Eve. Ain't no sit downs happening over here, babe. And of course, I had to delete some comments because people were coming in being rude for no reason. But it is what it is. I'm not trying to get nobody on my side. You believe what you want to believe. I really don't care. But I'm not having to sit down to stay at no one's house ever. 26 degrees. Yeah, it's cold out. Your sister is being ridiculous. She's acting like you're. I know, like I'm a pedophile or something. So that's what when that person left a comment, I left a comment up. I didn't delete it or anything. I only delete people when they're being rude and nasty, but I'm not having to sit down. Now I could see if I was moving in with you, if I was going to reside with you. And if I was going to stay long term with you for maybe 6 months to a year, if she said, come on out of this shelter and come live with us. I understand to sit down then. Let's have a sit down. Let's talk about, this is what I expect of you being here. This is what I expect for you to pay in rent. I can understand that type of sit down. But a sit down for me to spend one night at your house for Christmas Eve into Christmas morning, sis, I'll pass. You can keep that Christmas tree, babe. I shall pass on that one. I'm sorry, I'll just pass. I didn't think it would be that serious. I shall pass on that one. And they act like I'm a criminal. But that's okay because I know they know now. Like, I didn't show up yesterday. I sure didn't. And I'm not going to show up for another one. I mean, normally families get together for like Thanksgiving. Well, I don't think my family gets together too much for Christmas. But I think my family with Christmas, everybody pretty much do their thing at home with their kids or whatever. But most of my sister's kids are grown and they have grandchildren now. So, but I'm not doing a sit down unless I was moving in with you. You know what I'm saying? And I know that's not going to happen. But if I was moving in with you long term, I can understand the sit down. But me just sitting down with you for one night, no, sis, that's not going to happen. And it's not like that with me. I'm not your little. This is not a daycare, and I have to go sit in a timeout chair. I'm not doing that. So you can keep the sit down. You keep that to yourself, darling. Me not doing that over here. We not doing that over here. No sit downs. It's either a yes or a no. That's all I expected. Yes or no. And even if you said no, I don't. You don't have to give me no explanation of why you said no. You say no, it's your house. You say no, it's your house. You understand me? So it is what it is, baby. God is still good, man. God is still good, honey. God is still good. God is working it out. He's working it out. Well, how's everybody doing today? How was y'all Thanksgiving? Let me know in the comments what good things that you guys ate and consumed yesterday. What kind of good desserts did you guys have? I did miss the Thanksgiving aspect of eating really good. I missed that, but you know, it is what it is, man. I'm not begging nobody for nothing. I'm not begging for anything. People really think that you're gonna be on your knees begging and asking them, I need a place to stay. I need to come over for Thanksgiving. I need. I'm not begging y'all for anything. Y'all not giving, so. And I'm not the type of person to take. I put in when my sister said something like staying with somebody for free. When did I ever, in my entire existence of being an adult, ask to stay anywhere for free? I work a full-time job. But the thing about it is, I am better off where I'm at. Literally, I'm better off in the shelter not being around people because I know what the shelter expects of me. And even if I live with family, I know what family expects of me. When I lived with my niece, I knew what she expected. She expected to have that rent that I would pay almost a week in advance. So I know what people expect of me. I know what they, if we sit down and talk about what you expect, or I expect this, that, and the third, I expect that, this, and that, that's fine. But when you live with people that want to be in control, because my sister is a HR person, she's an HR leader, right? She's in HR. She protects the company. And that's what HR do. HR is always trying to tell us that, oh, we're here for the employees. No, sis, you're here for the company, babe. You're here for lawsuits and stuff like that. I know. I'm aware. I do my research. So my sister is an HR person. She's an HR professional. So I think she brings that HR sit down group meetings type crap. She brings all those team meetings and stuff. She brings that to her personal life, and I can only imagine how she treats her husband. God forbid. But it is what it is. She's grown and I'm grown, and it's best for me to stay away. I used to I haven't had like a full turkey in so long. Like the last couple of years when I did make Thanksgiving dinner at home, I don't remember the last time I made a full turkey. I used to just get like turkey wings because turkey wings are easy to do and easy to put away. Trying to put away a turkey in a small refrigerator is hard work. So, but I'm on my way to the gym, y'all. Y'all know I'm on my way to work out, exercise, honey, exercise. Did y'all have big family dinner? How did y'all Thanksgiving go? Let me know in the comments below. We're trying to engage. We're trying to speak and talk about it. Let's talk about it. If you're watching me behind the curtain, say hello. Come out and say hi. I'm not afraid. I'm not going to bite you. I'm not going to bite you. But this is pretty much what I do every day. I pretty much leave the shelter. I go get some coffee. I go to the gym. I work out every day, y'all. Like, I might take 2 days off. Well, I have to. I should take 2 days off. But some days, if I'm stressed, depending on what I'm going through, I'd be like, I don't want to stop. I don't want to stop exercising. I want to just keep going. Because exercising just brings me such peace to my spirit. Like, you know what I mean? Good morning, single woman. Good morning. How you doing, Dr. J? What's going on with you? How was your holiday yesterday? I think you told me that you had that y'all went away, you and your family kind of traveled. So I hope you had a good time. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for your support. Thank you guys for the cash apps. I got another cash app yesterday. Very generous person. I appreciate you guys. I really do. I thank you. Happy Friday. I didn't even realize today was Friday. I was like, is today Thursday? I thought it was Thursday. Guess everybody's out shopping till they drop. They're doing their little. But Black Friday ain't what Black Friday used to be. I don't even bother. I don't even bother, y'all. I spoke to one of my girlfriends. Um, she live in Michigan, and she's going through whatever she's going through. So I was talking to her, and she was in the hospital. So I'm trying to be brief, put my, I wasn't doing nothing yesterday on my way back to the shelter. So I talked to her, and she's telling me, "Oh, girl, I was in the hospital." I'm like, "Oh man." I said, "Girl," and she's one of my friends that she don't like to go to the doctor. She don't like no machines. She don't like no MRIs. I said, well, if something is going on inside your body, wouldn't you want to know? I mean, some people don't want to know, especially if it's something bad. But I was saying to her, like, if something's going on within your body, they can tell things within your blood, right? If they see certain little abnormalities in your blood, then they're going to say, hey, you need an MRI, or we need to get an ultrasound or something like that. You want to know, like, because it could be something that you could fix, right, before it gets worse. So she was like, oh, no, I don't do doctors. I don't do this. I don't do that. I said, girl, I'm glad that you went to the hospital and they found out that she said she was highly anemic, and they said she could have went to sleep and never woke up. So I'm glad that you went to the doctor. So now you have an issue, you have something going on in your body. That means you need to check up on yourself. Like, and normally women do this. Women do check up on themselves, and women do advocate for health, right? But see, me, I'm going to get my physicals and stuff every year. I may be a little late, maybe a month or two late, but I'm going to make sure I get my physicals, make sure that inside my body is doing okay, make sure I'm okay. But it sucks because now when the doctors say, hey, we found something in your blood test, can you come in? So now I'm scared. And that's the scary part about, like, doctors, when they have to call you to give you some news that may not be the greatest. And sometimes the news is something that can be fixed, like your blood pressure. Okay, exercise and change your diet. That's one thing. Like I said, I told the doctor, I'm not taking no pills. I'm not a pill taker unless I need to take that pill. But I know so many people that's on so much medication out here, it's freaking insane. My friend, I said, why are you letting the doctor give you all these pills? Why not just change your lifestyle? Change your lifestyle, and not changing your lifestyle just consists of putting stuff down off that plate that you're eating every day, the things that you consume, and exercise. Exercise is a very small thing that you can do. Take an hour out of your day, and people just say, oh, I don't have time. Oh, I don't. Like, stop with the excuses, because we have time to do all these other things that we enjoy doing. We like to watch TV. We like to watch Law and Order. We like to look at YouTube for an hour every night. It's always things that we like to do, so incorporate those things. If you like to watch YouTube and you don't want to exercise, guess what? Find a treadmill, go walk, and put your earbuds in and listen to your YouTube that you like to watch. But incorporate exercise with that. And I try to tell my friend that as well. We can't try to get it together when a doctor tells us something bad. Then we try to get it together. And I'm not going to say it's too late, because it's not always too late, but sometimes it is too late. It depends on what your diagnosis is. So I try to encourage people, like, let's go, let's do this. They're like, oh, I'm at work all day and I walk back and forth. No, put forth the extra effort. Take that time. That's what health and fitness really can be for you. I know you might have a physically demanding job, but so what? We're not counting what you do at work. What you do at work and exercising and walking back and forth to these warehouses is a bonus. Take the extra time to take an hour or 30 minutes out of your day. We all have that. Before you wake up, you wake up at 6:30 in the morning, wake up at 5:30 in the morning. I'm going to get out here and do this. I'm going to take the extra time that I need to fix my health. Because when I had my daughter, and she's 13 now, when I had her 13 years ago, I was a size 14. I knew I didn't like to be a 14. I didn't want to be a 14. Guess what I did? I changed that. I got up early. I'm usually an early morning workout person. I got up early and I started walking. Then I started jogging. And then I started running, incorporating walking, jogging, sprinting, or whatever. And look at me now. I'm not looking back. I'm still doing the same thing I was doing 13 years ago. Getting up every morning, exercising, walking in my community, lifting weights in the house. And see, I get bored with, I'm bored with the gym right now, but since I'm in a shelter, I kind of really have no choice. But I would go to the gym, work out in the gym for a couple of months. Then I would stop the gym and work out at home. Then I would stop working out at home. I get bored of working out in my room. Then I would go out in the community and jog out there, go walk, go run, go trail hike, something. We got to do something for our health. Yes, take control of your health. It's hard, Some people take advantage. They try to take control when when the doctor says. You don't want to wait till that doctor to say, hey, we need to put you on these medications. Just got your renewal letter in the mail yesterday. Oh, good. You got a renewal letter for what? Oh, your mammogram. Okay. I got a mammogram like 2 months ago. And the only reason I got the mammogram was because there was a mammogram truck parked at the library. So when I came out of the library, or I was on my way into a library one day, she was like, "Hey, have you ever had a mammogram before?" And I'm looking like, "No, no, I haven't." I said, "I know I was supposed to get one at like 35, 40. I think when you turn 40, they encourage you to get a mammogram." So I was like, "No, I never had a mammogram. I know I should have, I should have been had one." But I'm like, "What is it going to hurt?" So I went to the mammogram truck, and it took me maybe an hour because I had to wait and they had to check my insurance and all that stuff. But I got my mammogram done and everything was fine. And I also need now, I have to get a colonoscopy, colonoscopy. I don't even know how to pronounce that, but I need my colonoscopy. I guess that's how you say it. I need my colonoscopy, whatever you call it. But I'm going to do that next because I need it. But I know my bowels are always kind of like, I don't know, slow moving. But I need it checked on. My gastro. I guess that's your gastro, right? Yes. Take control of your health. Yeah, I mean, I'm not perfect, but I always make sure I get my blood work and stuff done. And most of the time, my blood work always comes back pretty good, pretty decent. But there's things that can happen to your body that don't get picked up in blood work. You know what I mean? So, but God is good, man. It's a beautiful morning. The sun is starting to shine and come over the earth, and I'm like excited about. I'm excited. I'm excited about a Friday, even though people are gonna be acting like jackhammers today. Jackhammers. But I feel pretty good. I wish I could have got some of that Thanksgiving food, but wish I had somewhere to go that somebody had some leftovers that I could grab. But it just is what it is at this point. Nobody really called me yesterday except for my friends. So I was thankful to get calls from my friends. Happy Thanksgiving, sis. I got some phone calls from friends. It was good for me. So, into it in my favor. Yes, Lord. Into it in my favor. I just gotta believe. Yes, Lord. Y'all can't wait to land the second job so I can get out of this shelter. I can get out of the shelter right away. Happy Friday, guys. What do y'all got planned for the weekend? But most people are off, so most people are off today because you're gonna have a long weekend with Thanksgiving included. That's a nice feeling to have. I gotta go to work today at 12 o'clock. And I also had somebody came in my comment section and they were telling me what my job schedule was, telling me what hours I work at my job. And I'm just like, what? Like sometimes the viewers can be doing too much. I'm just like, sis, you telling me I get off at this time? I love when people come in the comment section and try to tell you about your schedule. I work all schedules. My schedules are up and down. I don't work one specific shift. I work multiple different shifts. And I don't give out too much information anyway because I know people are trying to find me. They're trying to find out. Somebody gave me some real good information the other day. They was like, be very careful because people are trying to wean down to see what state you're in or whatever. I don't know why though. Like I don't know why. But yeah, the girl was trying to tell me my schedule. Just because I tell you I work 9 to 5, that don't mean I work 9 to 5 every day. That don't mean I work 9 to 5 every day. That doesn't mean I work 9 to 5 every freaking day. My schedule is always up and down. I wish it was more consistent, but it's just not. No, you're not going to see me, not today. Sorry. Some days I show my face and some days I don't. I never got my colonoscopy. Yeah, I got to get one. I don't really want to do it, but I know I need it. So I don't show my face every day. I show my face when I feel like it. If I'm like doing something like I'm not showing my face. So I show my face when I want to. I show what I want to show. I usually show when I'm steadily and I'm sitting in one position. I'll show it. But for whatever, I don't always not show my face, but I don't always have to either. So no, because I know that people are trying some really evil stuff on me with my channel. They're trying to figure out where I'm at. They're trying to find out this. I really don't know why another adult would try to find me. Like, what's that going to accomplish? Because some lady came in my comment section and she was like, be very careful when they start asking you what state you're in. And because I did have some people that came in here and was asking me, like, what county are you in? What this are you in? Like, what does it matter? What does it matter? I'm just going to say the U.S. So you figure it out after that. You figure it out after that. I'm not giving out any of my personal information. You don't have to show your face. I know I don't. I show my face when I want to. Sometimes I do show my face because I do want to be like relatable and I want to be a person that you guys can see. But if I don't show my face, I don't. You're right. I don't have to. But some people come here and they get upset when I'm not showing my face or whatever. And I don't want to show your face or whatever. You show your face and you start your channel. But I know that people are trying to find where I'm located. I know that. They're screenshotting stuff. If they can see a sign, they're trying to screenshot that and trying to find out what county are you in? What this are you in? How's the weather there? What's the weather today? So you can go on Google. I'm not stupid. When people are trying little wicked little things to try to contact me or see where I'm at, I know what people are doing. I'm aware. I have people that come in my inbox and say, be very careful because people are trying to find where you work at. They're trying to find your location. And I know that now. So no, sis, I ain't showing nothing. When I show when I want to show. When my background is probably trees, you can't see anything in the background because I know people are trying to figure out the background. Ooh, I saw a sign. Let's screenshot that. Screenshot that sign and zoom in on it. I'm not playing the games with y'all. I'm not playing the games with y'all. I agree, it's not your channel. Do as you please. Yeah, I show my face when I want to. I do show my face often, but I don't show my face. Depends on where I'm at. Where I'm at, I'm not gonna show my face. Because I know people are trying to screenshot signs and ooh, zoom in on that. Let's see if we can find this woman. I don't know why you want to find me anyway. Like what the heck? What person wants to find another stranger? Like I'm not Beyonce or nobody. I'm not Donald Trump and Melania. But I see what people be trying to do. You know what I'm saying? I see what people try to do. They come in here and play nice when they really trying to find you so they can try to do some evil things to you. Like even me with my shelter, they try to ask questions like, what kind of shelter is it? Is it an all-woman shelter? Is it all men's shelter? Is it all this shelter? I'm not explaining none of that no more. If you want to know anything about that, you got to go watch my videos. Because there's a lot of things that are in my videos I'm not going to answer. There's just some things I'm not answering no more. Because I see what people are really, really trying to do. And I don't be here to try to hurt nobody or be rude to anyone. But when you start asking me personal questions and stuff, that's why I don't talk about my children. I don't really talk about my personal life because you will get attacked on this platform. I did stuff on TikTok for a while and I got attacked brutally on TikTok. And we say we don't care, but you get upset because you get tired of people, attacking you, and that's what happens online. But I don't get upset to the point where I'm gonna say I'm gonna stop my channel. I'm not that damn upset. I get frustrated. And I'm like, listen, I don't explain myself to nobody. If you don't like what I got going on here and you don't want to see this or you don't want to be here, you don't have to be here. I just block you. Like even half the time I don't even block the people. I just delete the comment and they end up coming back. Oh, you deleted my comment? I sure did. Because I don't go back and forth with strangers. Just like I don't go back and forth with children. I don't go back and forth with somebody I don't know. So you have your opinion and I have mine. And people are going to come here and say the meanest things. But it's not to the point where I'm going to go run in the corner and cry somewhere. Like, oh my God, I'm scared. Oh my God, I can't believe this person. Like, I don't care what you say. That's what you say. That's what you believe. That's what you think. That's fine. But I'm not one for running with my tail between my legs and being afraid of what someone said out their mouth. As soon as I see a comment that's going left, I delete it. I could tell by the first couple of letters or even the first stupid sentence that you make, oh, this ain't no good comment. So let me delete that. Let me delete that crap. because I don't need that energy in my life. You know what I'm saying? I get all kind of nasty, mean comments. Delete, block, and move on, babe. But some people are not built like that. They're not built to take that type of stuff. They don't want to hear anything negative. It's going to be a lot of negative things that people are going to say. When you come on platforms, TikTok, Instagram, people are going to talk about your appearance. They're going to talk about your car. They're going to talk about whatever they see in the background. First of all, they're going to look at your background and try to figure out where you're located. They're going to start try asking you things like, what state are you in? What was your weather today? What was the weather today? Some lady asked me the other day, what was the weather? And I think she was trying to wean down, because you can Google the weather and see what the weather was. And you know what I'm saying? You can Google, where was the weather at 65 today? In these different states, the weather was 65. You can wean things down and find people, man. So it is what it is. I've been on social media for a very long time. And I know when people start asking questions, they're trying to find, but why though? Aren't we all grown here? I have a life. Like, I'm actually going to work, like, right now. I'm going to work. I'm going to the gym, exercise. Like, I have a life to live. My life is not consisted of, let me try to find out where my YouTube person that's watching me is located. That's freaking so strange to me. I'm not the best person in the world, but I'm damn sure not worrying about what somebody else got going on. Because guess what? I'm trying to handle my own life. I'm trying to get out of the rut that I'm in right now. And that's just letting me know, even when I get me an apartment or I get a place, I gotta be under the radar with that. Because people are watching, man. They looking at your background. They want to know where you're at. They want to know where my job is, what I do for a living. I never tell. I never tell. Never. I'm not stupid. Because I know there's people out there that want to destroy you. Single woman, I have two channels and trolls are plentiful. I am faceless on my channel because I don't want folks calling my job reporting me. Yeah, I understand that too. And I'm learning to step back from the job situation and not talk too much about my job, because I don't mind showing my face, because even if they showed my channel to my job or whatever, I don't record at my job. I don't do anything about my job. So I'm not going to get fired for being a YouTuber, because this is a job. You can get paid for this. You can get revenue from it. So yeah, it's discreet. Yeah, I'm learning. I'm learning the game. Even though I've been on YouTube for a long time, I'm learning to step back about me venting about my job place, because like you said, you never know. Because I just found out the other day that a guy that was on my other channel, he found his way to this one. And I'm just like, and I noticed him from his name, and I know he's like a truck driver. So I'm like, damn, well, how did you find me? So they're now recommending people from my other YouTube channel are being recommended to this one, which is fine. I have no problem. I don't have anything to hide. Like, even if my job found out that I had a YouTube channel, I really don't care. Like, what am I, like, I'm not talking about my job. I'm not taking pictures at my job. I'm not making content at my job. So there's nothing that they can fire me about. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get fired. Now, I can see if I was in work and I was making a video there, even if I wasn't talking about my job, I can't get fired because I'm not making content in my job. So I'm learning to step away with even the venting about the workplace and stuff like that. I'm learning to change that as well, because people can do things, you know what I'm saying? But I don't even record at my job. I don't take pictures at work or nothing. I'm gonna assume YouTubers are wealthy. No. I mean, the YouTubers that are wealthy are the ones that have probably like 20 million subscribers or something. Those are the people that are doing okay. But yeah, YouTubers are not wealthy. You might get a couple few dollars, but you got to make your watch time hours. So it's a lot. I opened up this channel not specifically to say, oh, I want to make money. I just opened it up because I wanted to share my story, and I happened to get monetized in a couple of months because of what I'm speaking about. People are, homeless, and they're getting evicted, and they want to know, like, they want the knowledge of where they could go, like a homeless shelter, or what are my options when I lose my apartment? Like, what's out there for help for me? Right now, it's not much help with housing because the counselors and the people that's in the shelters are not really, there's no programs right now. There's no money. You know what I'm saying? The Republican Party, we already know they're not trying to help homeless people. So, and now if it was a Democratic situation, it'll probably be a little different with me getting help. But with the people that we have in office right now, the Republicans are not trying to help anybody. So And I don't get political on my channel. I don't talk about Donald Trump or nobody like that, but the help is not here like it used to be 10, 15 years ago. 10, 15 years ago, you can go into a shelter, even not being on welfare, and they can get you on the Section 8 program, or they can put you on some type of rental assistance program for like a year and get you out. It's not happening like that no more. Now they want you to, do the footwork, which is fine, but why do y'all have housing locators at these places if they're not helping us? You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. If they're not helping us get out the shelter, and of course we have to do our part too, so I'm not saying that everything has to be on the shelter to do. I'm gonna do my work too. I'm definitely doing my job and doing my work to get out. I'm not laying on a counselor to do this and do that, but the help is just not out here like it used to be. They're not helping people. You're helping yourself, which is fine too. But it's rough. It's rough. Yeah, homeless is political. Yeah, because they're putting a lot of the homeless people that were living on the streets, they're putting them in jail. Like the lady that last night, see that comes when you talk to people, right? So I was talking to the girls. We were just all talking last night. We were in the bed, the lights were out. One of the girls had her little lamp that she has. She had that on because the light is so bright. So we're all just sitting on our beds, just talking about our situation, being homeless or whatever. So I was talking to the lady that was on the bottom bunk. She's a new girl. And she was like, she was homeless and she stayed at Wawa. She said she slept behind Wawa. And it just broke my heart. I said, how did you survive that? She said, I slept outside at Wawa. And then she said, I came here. And when she came to the homeless shelter, she said they told her that she can only stay here for 30 days. And I'm just like, okay, so what happens after 30 days? You right back out into the streets? She was like, yeah, I guess. And we were just talking, and I'm just like, damn, girl, I'm sorry you went through that, man. It's heartbreaking. I'm sorry. I wish that I could do something to help all homeless people because I'm living it. I'm living this nightmare, but I'm actually okay. I'm okay. I'm safe. It was hot last night in the room. The heat was blasted, but I was grateful to have that heat because some people are living on the streets or sleeping in park benches and stuff. I remember I was hiking one morning and I went out hiking early one morning. I saw a person that slept on a park bench last night on a hiking trail. And it was chilly that night. And I was just like, damn, I know the mosquitoes was out here eating you up. Y'all know those mosquitoes is gonna eat you up. They're gonna eat through your clothes and everything. So I feel for people because I'm living it. And if I ever came into some money and I'm able to help give back, I'm gonna give back. I'm going to give back. How I'm giving back, I mean, I do give back. I give homeless people money. When I see a homeless person, I don't care what they do with it. Oh, don't give a homeless person any money because they're gonna go and get high. So, so who am I to say, oh, I can't give it to you because I know you're going to go get high? If you don't want to go get a cheeseburger or a cup of coffee with that money, you do with it what you want. If you decide to go get high, and I used to be the kind of type of person to say, I'm not going to give them money because they're going to go get high. I used to say that. But I changed my tune when I found myself in this life. And the only thing that separates me from people, I don't get high and I don't have an alcohol problem. I am homeless. It's a chronic homeless problem. You know what I'm saying? Things go on in my life. Like we all have some kind of problem or something that we should stop doing. You know what I mean? We all have something that we should change. A person will freeze before being homeless. What do you mean a person will freeze before they be homeless? Like you mean go into a shelter? I can't be out in the cold. I just can't. I don't. That's a terrible feeling for me. I don't like to be cold, even having like a car, like having to go. Like right now, I'm almost at the gym, and I don't even want to get out the car because it's cold, right? I hate that. But some homeless people will sleep out in the cold. Like, sis, how did you do that with Wawa? How'd you do it? Because girl, I couldn't. Girl, I couldn't. I couldn't. But who knows what you couldn't do? Who knows? But I'm thankful to God that God kept me and God has me like covered. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't have the same type of some people can't certain things some people just can't do. And the woman that I was talking to, I do believe that she probably got some mental illness too. I don't know, maybe she used drugs in the past and it kind of took her mind, but I was talking to her last night. I like having conversations with mature people that know how to speak, not ignorant people like a lot of those other girls at the shelter. They can be really nasty and rude and stuff like that. I like to have conversations with decent, nice people. I don't mind conversating. I'm not one of those people that say, oh, I can't talk to them. Yeah, I did say I wasn't talking to the girls. I ain't talking to them ghetto girls. That's the ones I'm not having conversation with. I'm not talking to the ghetto stuff. The ghetto girls that want to intimidate you and think that you're scared of them. I don't have no words for those type of women. But me and the girls in the room was talking last night. We was having a good conversation just about shelters and, where were you at before you got here, and let's talk about, what we gonna do when we get out of here. How long do we have to go? The one girl was like, I gotta leave in probably 2 weeks. And I was like, Dad. And I was like, you got anywhere to go? She said no. I'm like, how do you have somebody in a shelter say you can stay 90 days and they have to leave and you don't know, they don't have no place to go? How's that work? How's that work? A person will freeze before being homeless. Homeless is political. Jail is free housing if they open them up for homeless. Well, jail is somewhere I never want to go, because in jail you got a chance of getting your head knocked off in there. People gonna attack you, and I'm not saying all the time, but jail can be scary because people gonna hurt you in there now. Nobody want to get hurt or attacked. I know I don't. So a jail, I don't ever want to get to that point. So like I said, I'm gonna get me a second job and do what I have to do to get out of the situation. I ain't trying to go into none of those places, especially jail without the bail. But I was talking to the girls in my room last night, and they seem to be pretty decent chicks, right? They're not all on the raunchy ghetto side. So I don't mind having conversations with women like that. But the girls that be raunchy, like the girl I had a problem with this morning, the same girl, tried to intimidate me again. And I just ignored her. I said, y'all want to fight so bad. Y'all want to fight so freaking bad. Y'all want me to get out of pocket. Y'all be wanting to fight so damn bad. And I'm not your girl. I'm so peaceful. I'm so peaceful. And I'm so, like, I'm not even into that. I'm not fighting anybody. Like, they be wanting to fight. Like, them sisters be wanting to rumble, babes. And I'm not your girl for that. Sorry, she tried to start some stuff with me this morning. And when I saw her at the desk, I should have went the other way. But I'm like, girl, there's no fight in me, honey. Unless somebody hit me, then there's going to be a lot of fight in me. But most of the people that's bullies, them girls that's bullies, they do a lot of talking, you know what I mean? But yes, it was hot in their shelter last night, man. They had that heat up, blasting. And I'm just like, come on, y'all. I don't have to have that heat blasting that much. Yeah, I don't bother with the police, honey. Jails are nasty. No one wants to. Yeah, jails are really, really nasty. Does it violate civil rights leaving people homeless? I don't know. If you don't have a place to live, I mean, that's kind of your own fault, right? I don't know. I'm homeless. Everybody's homeless due to their own actions. Like, if people want to believe it or not, I'm in this situation due to my own actions. This is my issue. You know what I'm saying? I don't sit around and cry and whine and say, whoa, me, oh my God, the world owes me something. The world owes me nothing. Nobody owes me anything. I just get it out the mud, Even my family, like, they don't owe me anything. I wish that they could be more helpful to me. I wish that, but I can't force nobody to do for me if they don't want to. You know what I mean? I can't force nobody to do anything for me. And that's just how it goes in life, I can't force myself on nobody. So I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna keep doing what I've been doing, and I'm doing a good job. I'm doing a good job. I really am. I'm not in the best situation, but I'm really doing a good job at trying to get through this. You know what I'm saying? Trying to navigate this this homelessness thing. 'Cause I've been in it for a while. And then some of the shelters, they say that you can only stay in a shelter for like a certain amount of time. And, one of the girls, they kicking her out. And I was like, damn. Because they say you can stay there for 90 days. But I'm a damn sure have something else set up. I'm going to have something else set up. But it's hard in a shelter if you don't have a car. I am homeless because I am a woman who had a physically violent husband, and the court set him free. Oh my God, I'm sorry to hear that. Don't call the police. You might end up with my ex-husband who hit me. Oh I'm sorry to hear that. I think I talked to you a couple of weeks ago. You said you were homeless, but you were on the street, right? Yeah, a lot of women are in domestic violence situations. Thank God my situation had nothing to do with a relationship or a man or anything like that. So I was blessed in that fact that I didn't have to worry about, even the police when it comes to domestic violence. I mean, I have been in domestic violence relationships with men, and soon as if they hit me one time, girl, I was out the door. That showed me enough. I got hit probably twice in my life by a man, like a smack. But I was out the door. I said, oh no, because next time I might not make it through this. I'm just not going to deal with the man that wants to put his hands on me. And I said, oh no, we ain't doing this. But I left. And I'm not sticking around for that. So don't call the police. You might not end up with the ex-husband who hit you. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm sorry you went through that. Soon as a man show me violence, girl, soon as I see 1 inch of violence or you put your hands on me, I'm done with you. I'm not sticking around. I'm not going to sit here and listen to the, oh, I'm sorry, baby, I'll never do it. They always going, they hit you once, they're going to hit you again. So they hit you once, they're going to hit you again. So I don't trust and believe nothing that come out their mouth. So I don't even entertain that type of stuff. Like, nope, we're not doing the abuse. No abuse over here. I'm not putting up with that. Nobody deserves to be beaten up on, hit on, and all that stuff. Nobody deserves that. So as soon as you get into a relationship with someone that want to hit on you, your best bet is to get out. The best thing is to leave that person alone because they don't care about you. That's not love. I'm at the gym. I'm trying to get my stuff together so I can get in here. Because it's easier for a man to put, he's done it once. It gets easier. It becomes easier for a man to hit you after he's done it once. Yeah, it's a shame. Are you living in the streets right now? Are you living in your car? Or where are you living at, if you don't mind me asking? Everybody got a story. We all got something. We all got something to tell, story to tell, and, what we've been through and what we're going through now. I just say, like, it's all how you navigate your pain and what you're going through. Whatever your journey is, try to make it a positive one, right? Even everything I'm going through, I know every day it's going to get easier for me because I'm out here doing the work. I'm doing the work to try. I'm not going to just lay down and curl up in the corner and die. I got to keep going at this, man. Because that's the only way I'm going to get through it is keep going. Keep going. It's the only way I'm going to heal from all my pain and everything that I've been through these last 2 years of going through personal things that I went through with my family. I don't tell everything on social media. I don't tell everything I went through. But I've been through a lot with my family. A lot. A lot of dark days. And I decided to leave family behind. Leave them alone. Displaced senior citizen over 3 years is not easy. I'm so sorry to hear that. It's so sad. It becomes easier for a man to hit a woman. Yeah, I see a lot of senior citizens in a lot of the homeless shelters and stuff. It's terrible out here. There's literally no help for nobody. You know what I mean? It's like they expect you to get it out of the mud on your own, and it's not easy being an older person trying to change. You know, it's hard, man. Some people just give up, and sometimes I understand and I see why people give up, because it's like there's no help anyway. And I'm not encouraging giving up. I always encourage continue to push through. I just always encourage pushing through the hardness, the hard times. We got to push through it, because I'm not going to give up. I'll never give up. Never. I get up every day and I just come out here and say it's gonna be a good day. Today's gonna be a good day, even though I may not feel good or not feel well. I gotta still go through this life. I can't give up. I can't. There's so many things I have on the line. You know what I mean? So much is on the line in my life that I have to keep going. Seniors and veterans should not be. I agree. That's what I said the other day. Like, even me, put a senior or a veteran ahead of me. Put them ahead of me, and I'm trying to find housing. They should go before me, because it's rougher on them out here. I see senior citizens inside these homeless shelters. They trying to make it. They trying to get around. It's sad. We live in a sad world. No one cares about nobody, especially not the seniors and veterans. The seniors and veterans should have more than most people out here. They should, because they've been through it. They've been through the ringer. They've been through, they're trying to survive, man. They're trying to survive just like everybody else. And a lot of the seniors are being ignored and treated like garbage and trash. And that's not right. It's not right. They don't deserve that. I'm just trying to go through some of my clothes and see what I'm going to wear today. I don't have a belt. I don't want to wear this. So many seniors are going through so much that they don't deserve to go through. And it's just sad how cold the world is, and nobody really cares about the seniors or the veterans, because everybody is just so caring about themselves. Nobody gives a damn about the next person. So that's the kind of world that we live in, you know? I'd be climbing up in a bunk bed at a homeless shelter. I sleep in a bunk bed too. I'm a divorced military spouse, first marriage. Yes. I guess you probably don't have no family members, huh? Most people don't want to hear about homelessness because it reminds them of what it's like to be actually human rather than a corporate cog. That's true. I just keep coming out here every day, putting one foot in front of the other. I know my situation is going to change, but I just talk about the darkness of this lifestyle, that, you know, the fact that nobody cares. You know what I'm saying? Not even your family care. Like, they don't even care if you freeze to death. Like, I could have froze to death out here, you know? Phone calls that you never get back from people that say that they love you, and I've been through it all. But I still wake up every day putting one foot in front of the other, knowing that one day that my situation is going to change, because I'm actually doing the work, you know? I don't want to see nobody suffering pain. I don't want to see no senior citizen having a struggle. But the homeless shelters, they don't even care. They don't care if you're a senior citizen. They still treat you like, you know? Some of them may treat you a little bit more different because they know that you're an older person and they know it's harder, but it's sad when you out here with senior citizens, because a lot of people treat seniors like crap too. I see these things at the homeless shelter every day. I've been living in the homeless shelter now for about 4 months, and the things that I see and witness, y'all be like, oh my God. But I continue to mind my business and kind of worry about myself. Like this morning, I had that same girl that tried to want to intimidate me. She was trying to intimidate me again this morning. And I just ignored her. I ignored every advance she tried at me. She tried to intimidate me yet again. And I ignored her, and I killed her with kindness. So, kill people with kindness, especially the ones that try to want to attack you. I mean, the girls at the shelter are like really real bullies. You know what I'm saying? Like real street chicks. They're like bullies over there. And I said, girl, I'm not afraid of you. I'm not going to bow down to your stupid little petty level of trying to mess with someone. Like, y'all coming into homeless shelters trying to bully another person? Like, stop that. It's not going to work with me. You're not going to get aroused out of me. What am I supposed to jump up and say? Okay, well, let's fight. Like, girl, please. I'm too old for that. But I see a lot of the younger generation girls. These young girls be wanting to fight you, child, over nothing. They just get mad over nothing and be trying to fight you over it. I be like, sis, it is not that serious. Not that serious at all, baby. So I'm going to take a shower, too. I'm going to put my shower shoes in here. I'm almost at my hour mark. I'm sorry, Light Star. Your husband should be in jail. He definitely should. You were right about the homeless shelters. I called them and they would not let me in. My husband kicked me out with nothing after hitting me. You should wear your birthday suit. I can't be climbing in them. Yeah, that's where I'm in a bunk bed. I can get up in it. I mean, I'd rather be in the bunk bed because I'd rather be away from everybody. You know, I'm okay being in the bunk bed because I'm away from everybody. So I like that fact. I feel like I'm further away from being around people in the bunk bed up top. So I kind of like it. I kind of like being in a bunk bed up top. It is cold and brisk out here, honey. Yes, it is. It is a brisk one today. I need my towel because I need to take a shower. Oh, God, where's my keys? No, no, no. Where did I put them? Here we go, losing my keys again. I hate when I do that. Ugh. Here it is. I need a towel. Where's my towel? Hopefully it's in that bag. If it's not in the bag, I'm not going to take one today, but I feel like I need a shower. I do. So I want to go into the gym, y'all. And when I get to my hour mark, I'm going to shut this live off. Make sure I got a towel so I can take me a shower afterwards. They just ignore those who try to intimidate you. They thrive on negative. Yeah, the girl was taunting me again today. I went to the desk to try to sign out, and the girl was like, she was signing out first, so it's like a clipboard. So she had the clipboard, and she gave the clipboard to me. She didn't even look at me. She just kind of handed it to me in like a nasty little attitude kind of way. And I took the clipboard from her. I didn't say thank you to her. I didn't say thank you. I just took the clipboard. She was like, "You welcome." And I'm just like, oh, yeah, I said, thank you. I didn't say anything about... Now, she was a peacefuler person. And she was peaceful. And I didn't have any problem with her from the beginning because I had a problem with her the other day. So she was really nasty to me. And I was like... She gave me the clipboard. And then she was like... I didn't say anything. I just took the clipboard. I didn't snatch it or anything. I just took it gently and kindly. So she was like, "You welcome." And I was like, oh, yeah, thank you. I said, thank you. But she wanted me to, get an attitude and start being mean to her and start fighting and arguing about some stupid dumb clipboard. I looked at her and I said, girl, every time I see your big wide tail self, I'm going to kill you with kindness, honey. You are not going to get a fight out of me. Never. Never going to happen. But they try to intimidate you. It's the same chick. She tries to walk around and bully people that's quiet. I say to myself, but girl, I will give you the fight of my life if you ever think you're going to put your freaking hands on me. So let's just get that out the way. And they be the main girls that don't know how to fight. They be the main ones that don't know how to fight. I just be like, girl, why? got all this junk in here. Like, oh my God. Oh, it's cold out here. But yeah, she tried to intimidate me. And she did that before. So, but I don't think her no more. I'm not scared of you. I want you to think I'm scared. I love when people think that you're scared. That's the fun part. When they think you're scared. But I'm gonna shut this off when I get to the hour, and I'll talk to you guys later. I'll probably do a live video on my way back out of work tonight. Do another live stream because I normally live stream in the morning. I usually do 2 live streams every day. One in the morning, and then I do one like in the afternoon when I get out of work, whatever time that may be. Because I don't want to tell times because people are gonna be like, "Oh, she must work here." So I'm not giving times, but I will be live streaming again tonight. So I'm going to turn this off for now, like the volume, because I'm going into the gym and it's going to pick up on the music. So I'm just going to let it run through until it gets to an hour. But I will talk to you guys later. Have a great day.